Webby, welcome back to another video. Today I'm bringing you the 2021 Lexus IS350 F-Sport. This is the very latest version of the very popular IS model from Lexus, upgraded and updated for 2021. And today I'm going to show you some of the features and improvements for the brand new model for this year. So with the F-Sport model, a lot of the differences between this and the luxury model are the exterior styling, but then we also get some different features inside as well. I'll show you around the exterior bits and pieces first while we're outside, and then we'll jump inside, we'll have a look at what's inside. So at the very front of the car, as well as having the large front grille that you get on all Lexus models these days, it's gloss black around the outsides, but then we've also got these extended vents at the side as well, just to give the front of the car some width and make it look a bit more aggressive. The headlights on the F-Sport model are the higher grade LED headlamps as well. So that's an improvement over the standard model. If we come around the side, we've got these lovely smoked grey 19-inch alloy wheels. They fill the arches really well and just make the car look really purposeful. Coming down the side, we've got the extended body kit on the car as well, in gloss black with the gloss black mirrors. At the back of the car, we've got this lovely little lip spoiler on the boot, and it's just enough to give it a little bit of difference to the standard model. And I have to say, I do love the styling of the rear of this new IS model. It's much more aggressive. You've got these nice sort of shoulders on the rear wheel arches as well. So it's much more pronounced and more aggressive and sporty than it was before. You've also got the extended rear diffuser on the lower bumper as well. So it all adds up to give it a much more sporty flavour. Right, let's have a look inside the boot and just see how much luggage space we've got. So there you go, you've actually got 480 litres of boot space in there, and it's actually a decent shape as well. As you can see, I've got all my camera gear and equipment and a backpack in there, so there's plenty of space. And yeah, certainly enough for going to the airport or going for a weekend away. You get plenty of bags and bits of luggage in there. So that's a bit of a look on the outside of the car. So I'm now going to jump in and show you some of the features of the inside. The first thing you'll see is these nice F-Sport door sill protectors, which just make it look a bit more sporty. When you push the start button, it actually brings your seat forward for you, and also the electric steering column, which is a nice touch. Sitting inside the car, these sport seats are really comfortable. So inside the cabin, we upgrade to full leather over the luxury model, which is the sort of synthetic leather. So we've got full leather, heated seats, but also ventilated seats as well, which on a day like today where it's 32 degrees, when you get inside and put the cooled seats on, it's fantastic. It's a really nice feature of the car. Up on the dashboard, we've then got this massive great display on top of the air vents there. As well as having built-in satellite navigation, we've now got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is a really welcome addition because the touchpad here on the centre console is still a little bit fiddly. So to be able to do everything touchscreen makes life so much easier. Driving position is fantastic as well, and this steering wheel reminds me a little bit of the one you get in the LFA supercar. It's got that same sort of shape to it. It's got the paddles behind the steering wheel, and it's just a nice driving position, and yeah, it's just a nice comfortable place to be. In terms of safety features, as you'd expect, you've got the full suite of safety equipment on this car now. So you've got the autonomous braking, you've got lane keeping, you've got blind spot monitor. And unusually, you've got 10 airbags in this car. So if you have an accident, you are fully protected, whichever way you get hit, basically. So it's nice to have that peace of mind. It does feel very sort of luxurious and sporty in here. Some people might not like the red leather interior. I think it suits the car really well. But obviously, you can have your traditional black as well if you don't like the red. In terms of options, you can have one pack, which will give you an electric sunroof. You get an electric sunshade blind for the rear window, and you also get an upgrade on the sound system. From the 10-speaker standard setup, you get a 17-speaker Mark Levinson audio system, which I'd imagine would sound absolutely awesome. Another feature that I really like, and this is probably a personal thing, is the fact that Lexus have still kept the analog clock in the centre of the dashboard. It reminds me a little bit of something like Bentley would do. But it's just sort of that luxurious feel, and makes it stand out apart from its competition. So that's a bit of a look inside the front of the car. I'll jump in the back now and show you what legroom space is like and any other features that you get. So as you see, access to the back is really simple. The back door opens nice and wide. You've also got plenty of space for your feet, helped by the fact that the front seats are sculpted, so you can actually get more knee room as well. So it's actually nice and easy to get in and out and get comfortable. Seat trim is obviously the same as the front, so you get the nice red leather. We've got a couple of air vents down here for rear passengers as well. There's not heaps of headspace, and I'm only 5'6". I'd imagine someone a bit taller than me might struggle a little bit. And you do feel like you sit up a little bit higher than in the front as well. We do get this lovely armrest, and then, how'd you do that? Cup holders. I knew that was in there somewhere. So yeah, you get a couple of cup holders there, nice armrest. That's a nice place to be. So that's all the details of the new IS350. The next thing we need to do is actually take it out for a drive to actually see how it performs on the road. So yeah, let's do that bit next. Right, so let's get driving and see exactly how this goes compared to its German rivals from Audi, BMW and Mercedes. The one thing you immediately notice is how quiet this car is. Whether they put more sound insulation in this year or what, I don't know, but yeah, it's so quiet in here. You can have a conversation with your passengers, you don't need to raise your voice. It's got a very sort of premium feel to it that you'd expect from a sort of a luxury sort of mid-sized sedan. It's also nice that Lexus give you an option of having a naturally aspirated V6 engine as well, because all the other manufacturers have gone for turbocharging, which is good because it obviously gives you more performance, better fuel economy. But this has got that kind of old school rear-wheel drive, naturally aspirated feel to it, and it's just a nice change to have something different from what everybody else is doing. So that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's opened my eyes a little bit to what this car is really. I've never driven the IS models before from Lexus, and I have to say I'm really, really impressed. It makes a good alternative to the normal Audi, BMW, Mercedes. So if you're thinking of buying a mid-range luxury sedan, really go and have a look at one of these, you'll be impressed. It's such a nice car to drive, it's comfortable, it's quiet, definitely feels very premium inside. And very worthy of its $85,000 drive-away price tag. If you're interested in this particular car, give the guys at Lexus of Berwick a call. I'm sure they'll be able to help you on this car or any others in the range. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to find out when the next video goes live. So thanks once again for joining me, and I hope to see you all in the next one.